For me, I think I have been a single mum for 8 years with 2 young kids on my own. And I think without actually knowing until I really got gifted this retreat, I didn't realize how burnt out I was and how within the last 8 years, have had no time alone. So this has been the first time I've had to kind of sit with my own emotions, with nothing to do, and completely receive. And I've found it completely transformative, way more transformative than I ever would have imagined. I just kind of thought that I was coming to like a nice hotel for a week to enjoy myself. But it's brought up a lot of emotion. There's been a lot of let going of things that don't serve me anymore, and I'm going out with a lot of new intentions.
When I first came to Escape Haven, I was super burnt out, really stressed out from work, my personal life, and I was just really anxious, depressed, and stressed every day.
But when I first came, I was balancing a full-time job and taking care of my 12-month-old. So between balancing being a full-time mom and being, working as a professional full-time, I was feeling overwhelmed and, burned out.
This retreat was completely transformational. I was really, really stressed when I first came, and I felt really stuck in my life. And from the moment I stepped on this retreat, I was like, oh my God, they should rename Escape Haven into Escape Heaven, because if I died, this is exactly what I would imagine heaven to be like. Like, just everything is so beautiful. The Moroccan-inspired decor is just so gorgeous, and the women here at the retreat were just so open and vulnerable. And the retreat leader, Amelia, was just absolutely phenomenal. When you're in your 30s and 40s, it's really hard to meet women, like strangers, and have such a deep connection or such deep conversations about life, burnout, stress, anxiety, happiness. And so in just 1 week, I felt like we got so close to the women here. Yeah. And I feel like a changed person.
This week has really been all about me, and it's really helped me just relax and just think about what I need and what's worked for me. And yeah, it's just been totally indulgence for me this week.
I came in here with like a chronic back pain, which has completely disappeared, which has surprised me. And whether that's like from stress or exercise, yeah, it's gone.
I feel, fitness-wise, I feel like so much more energetic. I feel so well rested. But I think more importantly, I feel light, not just, physically, but mentally, I think spiritually. And that's something I feel I will take home with me, and that will last more than just 1 or 2 or 3 weeks.
I feel very calm. I feel very peaceful. I feel really good about myself, and just revitalised, ready to, get back into my role at home.
The opening ceremony and the cacao ceremony were my favorite, just because everyone was so open and so vulnerable. There were so many tears and Kleenex tissue, and so that's truly when I felt this theme of like surrender to the universe, and all of my anxiety and sadness and all that negativity bottled up inside of me was able to be released.
the massages, the yoga. Every morning the yoga was just fantastic. Just something I'd really like to keep on doing when I go home. But just, the food, the staff, everything is just, amazing.
A retreat like Escape Haven is important for women experiencing burnout because it's hard being a woman. Like, you have so many identities. You're a woman, you're a mom, you're a daughter, a friend, a wife, probably a badass bitch, boss bitch at work. Sorry, I'm not supposed to swear. Like, women have so many identities in life, and so it's really hard keeping up with everything. And so it's really special to take a few days off where you're just cultivating relationships with other strong women who are experiencing burnout, and it's just so sweet and special.
I think Escape Haven's important for women experiencing burnout because it's just a safe place for women to feel comfortable, to feel like they can express themselves without other people knowing who they are if they choose not to. And it allows us to kind of just be more in tune with ourselves and shut everyone else out and just focus on ourselves, which as women, as mothers, as sister, wives, is just sometimes impossible to do. And this Escape Haven provides the opportunity to be able to shut everything else out and just focus on ourselves and our well-being. And everyone here, in this retreat, is solely focused on you.
It's just a safe place to be yourself and feel supported by women and everyone around you. It's very much like a family and a very intimate, safe place to actually talk and just relax.
I just think that you get time to sit with yourself and in your own thoughts to realize what is going on in your real life and what you've let go for yourself, which for me was a lot of self-love and just, I'm going to give to myself more.
I think my biggest advice is to let go of the past and stop worrying about the future and really focus on the present. And that was the take-home message for me. And the present could mean many different things for many different people. But I think the biggest thing is to focus on yourself, because if you want to give to others, you first have to give to yourself. You can't give to others if you're not in a good state of mind, in a good physical state. So I think that's the most important thing, is to be present and present for yourself.
I just think it's really important to take time out on your own, even if it's for 24 hours, sit with yourself and your feelings and see what comes up. That's what I did the first day I was here, and I was very surprised at how just the emotions that came up. It was really difficult, and it's not like it's a silent retreat, there's everybody else around, but it was weird not being come at the whole time or having to do something, just completely receiving. So be kind to yourself, love yourself. It's easier said than done.